Welcome back to Fix It Fast with Feng Shui Q&A, where I answer your Feng Shui questions. So if you have a question, be sure to ask it in the comments below or email me, jill@jillathea.com, or you can always find me on Facebook and Instagram at Jillathea. You can send me a DM. But I will answer your Feng Shui question. It might be something very Feng Shui specific, or there might be a part of your home or your life that's bothering you. Let me know what that is, and I'll answer your question on a future episode. Today, though, I want to dive into some Feng Shui No-Nos, like things that we don't want to do because it's going to mean that there is money energy slipping away from you. It is dragging the energy down in your space. So there's 3 specific Feng Shui no-nos that I want to make sure aren't happening in your home. And the first one is that you guys are leaving the toilet seat up and the bathroom door open. And I know this seems weird, but in Feng Shui, when the bathroom door is open and when the toilet seat is left up, and either or, like those things, it is like flushing money down the drain. And you and I both know that we don't want to be flushing any money down the drain. So make sure that the toilet lid is always closed once you're done using it, and then also close that bathroom door because the energy just gets sucked into all of that drain energy in that bathroom. The other thing you want to do in every single bathroom is add some wood energy, and that just absorbs all of the water energy that is happening in that space. So if you happen to have a window, add a plant. If you don't have a window, bamboo works great. Silk plants work great, or you can add some artwork of forest, right? But you want to add some wood energy, some wood decor in every bathroom that you have to absorb that water energy so we don't have that money energy rushing down the drain. And then make sure that you close that toilet seat lid and that bathroom door. And yes, I know you're gonna say, but all the people in my house, well, you can train them. I guarantee it. I have done it. I have everybody here in my house trained to always close the lid on that toilet and close that bathroom door. So you just have to remind them to do that over and over and over again, and they will eventually pick it up. But you definitely want to make sure that we're not having that money energy rushing down the drain. The other thing, and this is a Feng Shui no-no that kind of trips everybody up, and I had a question about it earlier this week in my emails, and it's a good one to talk about. But I will say that whenever I run in-person classes or classes online where I can have students comment right back to me, they're always like, oh, right? And it's a moment. And I actually had one woman, I'll tell you this story in a minute, that I was like, oh, that was a hard comment to make. So in Feng Shui, dried twigs and any florals that are dried represent dead energy. Like there's nothing beneficial to that energy for your space. And so in Feng Shui, we don't like those things in our home because it does nothing to create a flow of energy in your home. So anything that's dried, like dried floral arrangements or dried twigs that a lot of people love to decorate with, in Feng Shui, we say is a no-no. And I keep saying in Feng Shui because this woman asked me about it, and I'm like, and they were dried florals from, someone had given her a bouquet, or sometimes it's from your wedding. So you have to decide what you're going to do with them. But I have to tell you from a Feng Shui perspective, that is dead energy. It is not contributing to the flow of energy in your home, which means it's not contributing to the flow of energy into your life. The state of your home reflects the state of your life. So those are things that you don't want to have. And we see a lot of that at the front entrance too. So it's very dead energy at the front entrance, which the front entrance and your main door is called the mouth of Qi. It's how all energy enters into your home and life. So you don't want that dead energy sitting there. But I was teaching in person at the university where I learned Feng Shui, and I am talking about this Feng Shui no-no, and this woman raises her hand and she's like, I'm a dried floral arrangement artist. This is what I do for a living. And I'm like, and she's like, what do I do? And I'm like, what do you want to do? And she's like, I don't want to give people dead energy. And she's like, maybe I could use silk flowers. And she transitioned her whole business because of what she had learned. But it was a real moment for her and I, because it can be a tricky one. So do what feels right to you. But as a Feng Shui consultant and teacher, I have to tell you about this Feng Shui no-no. And then the third Feng Shui no-no is this. And if you have this happening in your home, we need to cure it. So your front door, like I said, is the mouth of Qi in Feng Shui. Your front entrance is very important. It's a money energy area in your home. It's how all energy enters into your home and life. So when we walk in the front door, straight across from the front door, if there is a mirror right there, you need to move it because it's like the energy comes in and then it gets reflected back out. Do we want a mirror at the front entrance? Yes, we do. It's actually one of the cures. that you will learn in some of my courses, but we don't want it directly across from the front door because it just reflects the energy out. So you want it on one of the side walls, or if you have no other space, on the wall that the door is, because it helps usher the energy in. But right across from the front door is not a good thing, so you need to move that mirror. Now, a lot of clients are like, those are mirrored closet doors. They're like, I don't, it's not in the budget to change those. So what do we need to do? Well, we need to then create another reflection of the energy back in. And so we get small mirrors, circular or square, and you put them at the base of the door on either side, like on the casing. And so it's like the energy comes in and then it reflects back out and then it gets reflected by these mirrors back in. Or if you can, you put another mirror on the wall that the door is on. Like, we need to create that reflection back in. And then I would recommend you hang a 30 millimeter or 40 millimeter Feng Shui crystal right as you walk in the door to help disperse that energy in too. Because basically, like, if we're not getting enough energy into our home, we're not getting energy into all parts of our life, because the Bagwell map laid on the floor plan of our home represents all parts of our life. So the front entrance is a very important area in Feng Shui, so we want to make sure that we're ushering in as much positive energy as possible. So, do you have any of these Feng Shui no-nos? Let me know in the comments below. Start retraining everybody about what they need to do in the bathroom. Add that wood energy. Take a look and decide what you're going to do about the dried things in your home. And let's make sure there's no mirrors directly across from the front door. Let me know if you have any questions below. Let me know if there's a question you want me to answer on another episode. And let's get that energy flowing, because the more the energy flows in your home, the more the energy flows in your life, and you're able to create more of what it is you truly want.